Hello and welcome to another Raggy's 5th birthday beer versus beer. Well, actually tonight it's actually a cider versus cider. So I've got 4 ciders from the bad boys. Well, not the bad boys actually, really top class people to be fair. From the people at Sneinton Cider Company. So we've got Fifth Element, we've got Cider Nouveau, we've got Back to Basics, a 2022 press, and then we've got Rock Gut. So I did go down to the cider club to taste these. So I'm going to do 4 ciders. Thankfully there's not 4 bottles because I'd be steaming out my backside if there was 4 bottles. You know, I'm going to say a bit about each. This is this year's release from them. So this is the Fifth Element, and they bring out a new release for each year. Sneinton Cider Company, amazing. Love their conservation. The people themselves, absolutely top class people. So we're going to talk about each cider, and then we're going to do a battle of the ciders. So here we go. God, that's manky. Can't read it. 1 second. 1 second. We're not winning, are we? So quickly wipe that side. Quickly wipe that side. And hey ho, it's cleaner. Now, wouldst thou like to drink deliciously? What dark forces power this cider? Nothing but thyme and apples picked in Nottingham and pressed in Sneinton. What dark forces power the cider makers? Well, that's an entirely different story. Fifth Element celebrates 5 years of a hobby that got slightly out of hand. We use a mix of wild orchard and allotment apples combined with natural yeast from their environment to make a sustainable cider that retains many of the natural flavours. Pressed in autumn, bottled bagged summer 2023. So this is the new release. This is on sale at places like Black Iris Brewery. In fact, it's on a pump. I dare say it's a bag in a box on a pump, but it's on a pump. In Neon Raptors Tap Room, it's available in bottle. And in Liquid Light, it's available. And other places in the city as well. And further beyond, which is amazing to see. You know, support your bloody locals. Because without them, it'll all be shite stuff you'll be drinking. So, I'm going to pause that. Obviously, beautiful apple aroma on there the minute you pour it. It's going to be interesting. So I'm gonna just so as you know what I'm doing, I'm going to drink one and I'm going to knock a cider out, as it were. I've got no room. So there we go. That's what it's looking like. It's been in the box. It's been open before, so it may not look as pristine as what it probably should do. So we'll take that into note. All 4 are the same. They were opened on the same day, literally 3 weeks ago now, I think. These weeks fly by. I have no idea what the weeks are, to be honest. So it's an easy. It's like a version of orange, isn't it? Don't get me started on colours. It's got a lovely apple nose, bit of dessert, bit of stewed going off. And I'm no apple connoisseur. So there'll be cider drinkers thinking and looking and thinking, what is he talking about? And have his arse as usual. I give you what I know and what I can taste. And if it's not as good as it should be, then fair dues. Oh, that's tasting absolutely spot on, to be fair. Do I pour the rest out or do I leave it for a bit later? Sneaky cider before bed. The Battle of the Ciders, 4 together. Big massive thank you to Sneinton Cider Company for these ciders, because I got these on the day we went down to the Fox and Grapes Cider Club. So yeah, but I just want to make sure that, you know, this is a fun cider versus cider, so it's all down to me. Ooh, that is terribly Moorish. So there we go. The rest is in now. Gotta be honest, that's tasting spot on. So I'm going to put that together. I have not got the room on here to put all the ciders together. Next up is Cider Nouveau. I dare say I've had this before. And it's quite a bit in the bottle. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to get wrecked. Rat-arsed and wrecked. So, cider, obviously Sneinton Cider Company again. Cider Nouveau. I will read what's on the back so you can understand the journey of the cider, if there is anything on the back. Mon Dieu, it's Sneinton Nouveau. So this is Sneinton Nouveau is a young cider made from the first apple press of 2021. Dry and floral, Nouveau is perfect for whiling away a sunny day on the Sneinton Riviera. Does such a thing exist? Not sure. Artwork by our good friend and former artist at Earache Records, Kira Joan Clark. Made by Sneinton Cider Company, winners of Nottingham Camera Draft Cider Competition 2018. 6.6%. So yeah, it's got some on it. And let's give this a pour. See how it looks. See how it tastes. Hope everyone's well in the world of beers. And the reason for doing this, Sneinton Cider Company are 5 years old. Raggy's Beer Reviews is 5 years old. The journey. Oh, I'm not actually sure. There was a slight eggy aroma on there, so I'm not actually sure it's all right now though. Yeah, it smells all right now. You know, initially opening the bottle, there was like an eggy aroma. I know my eggies. Yeah, you try drinking beer every day of the week. First thing in the morning. Oh dear. Eggies. No, I'm going to tentatively drink this just in case air got in or something. It shouldn't have done because it was pressed. It was only open for a little bit, but obviously stuff happens, you know. It's tasting all right. I've no idea what that was then. Someone out there in the land of the internet will know what caused that. So these were opened at the Fox and Grapes Cider Club. Before the Cider Club end, they recapped them for us. So I'm not sure what happened there. Don't know. That was smelling perfectly fine and tasting perfectly fine. The initial aroma there. There's an element on the aroma. Got to be honest. I'll let the air get to it and see how that cooks, just in case I have to pull it from the judging. So next up is Rotgut. Oh no, back to basics rather. This is 7.2%. So obviously, whenever you reopen something, seal it and reopen it, there's a chance that, you know, oh, nice pop on that. There's a chance there may be an issue, you know. It's the same with me when bottling my blooming own brew up. Yeah, that smells gorgeous. Wow, it's got like a bloody whiskey-esque aroma on it. I'm not joking. It so yeah, 7.2%. There is nothing on the back. It just says back to basics. I can't remember for the life of me. I think it was just chucking a load of apples in and that, but I can't be 100% sure. So I won't tell a lie. There are lots and lots. If I remember rightly, I've got I've got all the reviews coming on the channel. I've literally still got about 10 videos from that day. Took a lot of videos. And I will do if I'm invited to a collaboration brew, a brew day with a brewery. I'm going to take a load of videos, really promote that brewery. Obviously, that's if I get invited to any. You know, there may be something on the horizon, or two things on the horizon, but you know, until things happen, I don't want to go too far on that side of things. Wow, aroma wise, wow. Oh, flip me. Right then, so now we've got rot gut. Now I actually thought it says bot gut. If you look there, it looks like bot gut. And no, it's rot gut. I was a bit surprised by that, to be fair, but here we go. Here's a story. It's all gut, man. From deep within the shambling heart of Sneinton comes rot gut. Yeah, just say rot gut. Could have sworn it says bot gut. A limited run of 100 bottles of all juice craft cider made from naturally aged apples to create a sharp, full-bodied flavour with a distinct caramel colour. And it does say other things there, but it's 6.6%. And here we go. So I'm going to get another glass, because I had a clean glass somewhere. I had the bloody glass. Look there. And it would be a camera, you know, Nottingham Robin Hood Beer Festival glass, 2010 as well. 13 years. I've been going since it was at the Vicky Centre. So not every single year, I've got to be honest. There were years where I didn't go for whatever reason, you know, holidays mainly. Usually in October we'd be on holiday. But obviously since COVID and the Tory government and the Chinese government fucked everything up for all of us. No, we haven't. Because obviously since then the world's turned to shite. We're all paying more for everything when we shouldn't be. And the rich get richer, the poor get absolutely hammered. And the working class just get pissed on from all regions. But hey ho, it is what it is. Yep, smelling absolutely spot on. I may pull the one that's not quite right, but I'll give it a chance to air. Let the air get to it. Let's have a. And again, and now this is only my own personal competition. Basically, it's for the it's like a. 4 ciders against each other. It's a friendly one because it's all the same company and all their ciders, and there's some cracking ciders, gotta be honest. Do not want to walk up the arse steaming. I ain't got far to walk, so if I fall over, I'm all good. Well, no, I'm not all good, because if I fall over, I'm in trouble. Big hand on heart to everyone from Sneinton Cider Company. You may or may not watch this, you know, in your valuable time. Big thank you for that day from Raggy's Beer Reviews. It was a great day. You did really bloody well as well. Yeah. I mean, there were issues with the press, but you did what anybody does in a situation. You adapt, you sort it out, and you just get on with it. And that I love. I love the ethos of Sneinton Cider Company. Very close to me in the fact that you want to recycle, you want to look after nature, kick the brambles' arses, and you know. For me, I'd like to get more trees on where I work, especially at the Newark site. We have 9 acres there. We have plenty of area for trees, certainly for apple trees. But I just need to get the boss to you know, to spend some pennies, as it were. And it might be the case that an email or a bit of advisement to me that I can pass on, and get him to do it, because growing apples, and you know, it's good for him, and in the fact that from a point of view as we are planting trees, you know how people want boxes ticked. Planting trees, it's always a good thing. But this thing about fruit as well, we use the fruit, but if we can't use the fruit, you know, for Sneinton Cider Company to come down and take whatever they want, you know, that sort of thing. And maybe some Callum cider, you know. Yeah, there's things. Anyway. Oh, it smells awesome as well. Right. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go back to the Fifth Element. I'm going to put the cider in my hand. I'm just going to check the second one again, just in case. It's getting better. That first whiff was quite concerning. I can still get in the background, and yeah, I got it then quite pronounced. Yeah, I'm going to pull that one from the competition because I don't want a bad gut tomorrow. I don't know if air got in or whatever. So my apologies to Sneinton Cider Company. Yeah, Cider Nouveau. I'm going to pull from this. You see, now I can smell it and it's not there. But I do that, and I'm getting, yeah, like an egginess, and not sure if that's right. Let me just Google it, just for sake of being right. So I don't want to pull something from the competition, and so let me just Google this, see what it says. So yeah, if you believe all what you read on the blooming internet. I don't know. I'm good. Oh God, I feel wankered already. Jesus, mixing ciders. So we'll go for this is the Fifth Element. So, as we can see, a big, thick, hazy pour on this. I do get a sweetness of apple, I get a dessert, and I get a little bit of stewed. Am I right? I have no bloody idea. Okay, that's the first one. Next one is the one that they may have issues with. It looks pretty decent, actually. This is the Cider Nouveau. Like I say, yeah, that aroma's still there. Let me have a taste. It doesn't taste bad, actually. It tastes okay. But I've got to be honest, it's kind of put me off, that slight off aroma. So yeah, that's probably my fault on the day. Should have kept the cap on as much as possible. Obviously air got in, you know. So this is back to basics. Now it's changed. It's gone from like a whiskey-esque aroma to a slight perfumed aroma coming off it now. I have no idea how and why I'm getting this. Obviously we're in Raggy's Beer Room and there's nobody about, so it's just me getting it. Gotta be honest, bloody loving the smell of that. Okay. Oh, and again, lots of different apples seem to be flowing in on this one. I'm not sure if it's good sweetness on that back end. So I'm going to kick one out already. It's got to be the one with a bit of the off aroma, simply because it may well be off and it may well have got the air to it, you know, or it may be perfectly right and it's just not for me. But hey ho. So Cider Nouveau sadly has to go. I've tasted Cider Nouveau before and I've tasted it when it came out, so the review will be coming. It didn't taste like that, so yeah, it is what it is, you know. So Fifth Element, back to basics, and Rot Gut. So here we go. Rot Gut. I wish it's a strange name, but right, here we go. So they're the three together. Obviously, Fifth Element on this pour is quite a thicker, hazy looking cider than the other two. The Back to Basics looks the lightest of the three, and the it's easier than this three because I can hold them in my hands, or at least, you know, dive to one. The Rot Gut rather looks slightly thicker, so that looks thickest. Looks wise, does it really matter? It's a cider. Ciders are meant to look how they look. We're not doing commercial bloody supermarket ciders now. Like it's so Strongbow that's not even made from proper apples. It's made from apple juice. Looks wise, it's all about what you like the look of. There's no clear winner. No. So aroma wise, here we go. Aroma. Okay. I love the booziness of this. I do like that aroma. And again, oh, and this is only me, you know. It's my preference on aromas. That's got like a whiskey-ish thing going off. Here, sniffing bloody sniffing ciders. I'm cider sniffer. What's your job? Cider sniffer. I like sniffing ciders, mate. Now this is my preference only, so you know, don't take any offence. And with the first, you know, bottle, you know, I'll guarantee you now that their bottles unopened. I read it. There's nothing wrong with any of their bottles. I will reiterate that. Right, on aroma, I've got to say, for Raggy's Beer Reviews, that is the winner. The Basics, Back to Basics Press 7.2. Second place is Rot Gut. Third place is Fifth Element, which I know is maybe a surprise to people. Taste-wise then. Oh, here we go. quite sweeter that is compared to these two. Oh God, I'm going to be steaming. Fucking steaming. Quite a dryness on the back end on that. There's a sweetness there, but with a boozy kick. I'm going to knock one out because I can't do. I need to knock one out. Fucking hell. Now I've got to be honest, it's supremely difficult. I'm going to have to do it again. Oh dear. This is the Mega Blend again. And I had no food yet as well, so not a good place really. I'm going to knock Rock Gut out. And that's only because of a personal thing. Yeah, the sweetness is just that's Rock Gut. Yeah, the sweetness. Oh my gosh. Whew. There we go. The sweetness, just not my cup of tea. It's nice. It is nice. Don't get me wrong. But there's got to be a winner. Oh God, I feel like I'm on that challenge. You know the beer challenges that I've done. Cider gives you a right kick in the arse. Mixing ciders as well. Oh. Oh. So, you know, say these were opened and then I've had them for I think about a month. They've done well. I mean, I literally think there should only be a couple of days resealing them. So here we go. Fifth Element, that's this one, versus Back to Basics, that's this one. Both different beasts. That's quite a clear cider, you know, slightly, there's a haziness, but it's quite clear. And that's a full-on hazy like a craft beer cider. And this is more of a trad cider, you know, for want of putting it into the world of modern trad, into the world of beer. But it's not beer, it's cider. So, right, all down to personal preference. Here we go. And I'm feeling really sleepy. I'm already at 28 minutes. Do apologise for anybody who actually watches this. And again, there's quite a sweet nose on that. And again, there's quite a boozy nose. But on the nose, whereas like the whiskey element seems to have died down on this, you know, like a spirit element on the nose. With this, can't pour any more in because I don't want to, you know, it's the same amount poured at the same time. Steaming. I've got to say that's more refined. I love the refinedness of the cider. It's got this thing about it. I just appreciate it. They're both good ciders. I've reviewed them separately. And this is the thing when you do beer versus beer, cider versus cider. It brings out points of view that you don't expect. Oh, right, that's fresh in my memory. Here we go. Oh, Jesus, I need some food. Chip and egg cob. Really feeling it now. I'll come down the shed later and neck the rest. Nonetheless, it's very close. Stupidly close. They're both very good ciders. All four of them are. I've had all four before, you know. Again, I do apologise about the cider nouveau. I've tasted that and it tastes absolutely wow. But anyway, as for these two, Fifth Element you can find in tap rooms. This, I'm not so sure you'll ever find this. And for me, only because of my palate and my person, does this one, the Back to Basics. And it might be an ABV thing, but I got that complexities from the like a whiskey element going off. And yeah, for me, it just nipped in front of Fifth Element. But if you're local to Nottingham and you get a chance, or anywhere in the country rather, try that out. Wow. But yeah, absolutely stonking. I need to go and lie down there, put some dinner on, get some food down there, because whoa. And might come down for a sneaky bit later because I don't want to let any go to waste. There's not much left. Oh, hell. Man down. Yeah, he's gone. So there isn't that much left anyway. I daren't touch the cider nouveau just in case. But yeah, there's the winner of the Sneinton Cider Company. Cider versus Cider 2023. Again, big thank you to the guys at Sneinton Cider Company. I'm sure somebody will explain what went off with that. I would suppose that I've left it too long and air's got in. But I don't know. I'm not a cider maker per se. So even now though, let me just do it. It kind of comes and goes. Sulphur, isn't it? So I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable on that side of things. But in any case, the winner, Back to Basics, 2020, is that a 2 or 3 press? 2022 press. Fifth Element came second, Rock Gut came third, and Cider Nouveau fourth. Someone had to come down the list, didn't they? But yeah, the winner. And right, I'm going to the house now. Thank you for watching. See you soon.